and welcome to Chat Central. Today we're going to be talking to two very gorgeous and talented actors from our very own South Asian community. They started their journey as performers and dancers, and now they have embarked upon in the acting industry. Let's welcome Mannu, Sandhu and Priya Rajatharshni. Hi Mannu, hi Priya.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to Chat Central.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for coming. So tell us, what is it like being an actor in an industry which is not so big, especially in our city, and it's always been questioned for its steadiness and legitimacy, and there are so many actors who struggle with that. So what are the challenges arising out of it for you two? Starting with you, Mannu.
Okay. Well, I think the industry itself is huge. We have a really big Hollywood industry that comes to Vancouver and films out here.
Mm-hmm.
I just think with our community, specifically South Asian, we don't have a lot of roles at this time, and you know, slowly I think it's going to change.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the fact that we're part of that change, that little change that we're trying to create within that Hollywood community. We have great actors that are here that are part of this community, and we look up to them each and every day. Like we have Agam Darshi, Patricia, Isaac, we have
So many good ones.
Sandy that has just gone to LA now. So those are the girls that have really inspired me, in fact, and Priya, I think, that have given us
you mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, they've given us that light that I saw them 4 years ago, and now I'm trying to be in that place as well, right? So I think it's beautiful. I think it's gonna just keep developing over the years.
So it's in a stage of development, and you think it's going to get there soon.
Yeah, and I'm happy that we're part of it. So it's exciting.
Exactly. What do you have to say about that, Priya?
The challenges, I would say, you know, it's not like you do this and then you get this education and you've got these opportunities right away. It's not a straight line, you know? So the challenge is to stay motivated to figure out what I have to do every day to lay one brick to get closer to what I want to do, which is telling stories, to climb into the shoes of characters and really find out what it means to be that person in that time and tell that story as honestly and truthfully as I can.
Exactly. I'm talking about these challenges in everyday battles because every day is different. I'm sure there must be something that excites you and gives you the drive to wake up every morning and give it your best. So tell us about some of the rewards of being an actor in this industry.
I personally think it's different every time. Like when I wake up, if I see an audition, you know, I'm excited about it because every day it's different. Like this moment I might not have any, and then the next moment I might have 4 or 5 lined up. So you just don't know with this industry. Like sometimes you'll be feeling down and then all of a sudden you have like 4 or 5 auditions and you're at a different level. So I think with emotions, you kind of like, as an actress too, I think different emotions go through.
And then you get used to them too.
Yeah, and I think at this point what makes me happy is that I'm just consistent with whatever I'm doing, and I'm doing that every day, each and every day, you know. Doesn't matter if it's different times, but I want to make sure that I'm consistent every day.
And you give your best to what you do, for sure.
Giving your best,
yeah,
you do every time. So
what are your insights, Priya, on this?
What gets me excited about what I do? Because at this stage, I'm starting to see how all the years of work, how it's finally starting to, doors are opening and people are reaching out to me to be part of projects. And that's really exciting because when I first started, there was nothing that gave me affirmation that I was on the right track or if I was going to have any kind of success. And so the fact that I stuck with it and I followed it because there was some kind of intuition inside of me that said, this is what you need to be doing, keep following that light. And I did. I didn't listen to all the noise that was around me. I listened to that little glimmer of light that showed me the way. And so now when I sit back and look at every little success, you know, even to be here, for you to ask me to be part of your show along with Mannu, you know, that's a success.
Exactly.
And that shows me that I've done something right, and that's the only light that I should be following is this intuition, this little child that's like, hey, let's do this, let's go play in this way, let's go play in this world in this way.
I'm so glad that you mentioned that because it's so important for some people to actually, you know, shut everything down and just follow what they want to do. I'm so glad that you mentioned that, Priya. Now that you've been in this industry for, I think, so many years for both of you, And there are so many people who actually want to follow the same path and have aspirations to be actors. Do you have a piece of advice for these young actors who want to be in this industry as well?
I think just personally what I want to share right now is when me and Priya first met, like we were in different shows. I think we all met at the same kind of show, right? So we were at
Do you have a connect?
Yeah, we all met at a different at the same show, and I think that was 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And now that we look back and we love what we're doing, and I told her, I said, you know what? Last year I stopped doing everything else, and I'm 100% focusing on this now. And I think that gave me that light where I just don't want to do anything else at this point. I want to commit my 100% to this art that I have. And just explore it more, because sometimes when you get distracted is with things that are happening in your life, and then you get distracted with those. So how do you sustain yourself by being an actress or a model? Do you give your 100% to it? Do you ask yourself every day when you wake up, am I giving my 100% to what I want to do? Because if you're not, then you might want to pick something else that you like doing. So don't do this for fun. I mean, do this for fun, but if you're
Really
that
100%
person,
committed to it.
if you really want to do this seriously, then be committed to it and perform fully towards it.
And that talks a lot about, you know, you had a full-time job that you actually gave up for this.
Yeah.
That talks a lot about how committed you are and how dedicated you are to this. And I'm sure you'll go a long way.
I think that lets people take you seriously as well in the industry, because they see you do this as a full-time, you know, career.
Committed actor, no, for sure. What would you say, Priya? What's your piece of advice for newbies?
So mine is slightly, I guess, along the lines of what Mannu said too. I feel like, you know, people, when they choose a career that's to become an artist, essentially, there isn't, if you're going into it saying, okay, in a year I want to make money off of it and only live doing this, then you're sort of setting yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
You know, and I would say for many years in the beginning when I started, I was miserable because I equated being successful doing this by having affirmations, by having jobs that paid me to do this. And so it was really this tug of war that I felt with this industry. And then it's when I let go of that idea and thought, this is what makes me happy, this is what makes me the best person that I can be. It challenges me, it reminds me to have compassion and love for people and to understand where people are coming from. So this is what I'm going to do. Now, what do I have to do around my life to balance things in my life so that I can live, so I can pay for rent, I could pay for my food, and at the same time follow my dream.
Exactly.
And so I think that's the advice I would give, is figure out something that really like ignites your soul, you know, that really makes you dream beyond yourself, beyond your current reality, your current situation, and whatever that light is, follow it, and then try to balance it, try to support it by not being totally leaning on it and then letting go of everything.
It's all about the right balance.
It's about the balance. And then eventually, if you're meant to do it, you'll get all the perfect affirmations, and then you'll be able to do it and you'll get rewarded for it by getting money for it, and then you'll be able to do it full time.
Exactly. That was so great. Thanks for those wonderful insights, you two. I'm sure this will be great help for all these aspiring actors. Now, before we let you go, I know you both have a really passion for dancing and you have a background in performing. So we can't let you go without a song that you two will perform on. Would that be okay?
Really? Yeah, I think I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah, let's do it then.
Just for you.
Thank you.